This class, we will see infix to prefix conversion, algorithm, and then examples. Conversion, again, we are going to use the data structure stack for this. And in this, the stack is called as operator stack because we are going to push all the operators onto the stacks. We never push the operands on the stack in case of the conversion process. And the precedence of the operators are again the same, whatever we have seen in infix to postfix. Precedence of the arithmetic operators, first we have the exponentiation operator having the highest precedence, and then the multiplication, division, and percentage. Then we have addition and subtraction. And when the precedence of the operators are same, we have to see the associativity of the operators. The exponentiation operator is having right to left associativity and the remaining operators are having left to right associativity. Now let us see the algorithm for infix to prefix conversion. First, you have to scan the infix expression from right to left. Try to understand this is different here. In case of infix to postfix, you will be scanning the expression from left to right, whereas in case of infix to prefix, you have to scan the expression from right to left. And when you are scanning for each character in the input, you have to do the following. First, you have to check whether the scanned character is an operand. If it is an operand, you have to write it in the output. Else, you check whether the scanned character is a closing parenthesis. In case of closing parenthesis, you push it onto the stack. In infix to postfix, you have pushed only the opening parenthesis onto the stack. But here in case of infix to prefix, you will be pushing the closing parenthesis onto the stack. If the scan character is a opening parenthesis, then you have to pop the content from the stack. And whenever you pop a character, you have to output the popped character until a corresponding closing parenthesis is encountered. And while you are doing this, you have to discard both the parentheses. Don't write anything in the output. Else, you are going to check the precedence now because your scan character is not an operand, it is not a parenthesis, so it is an operator only. So if it is an operator, then you have to check the precedence. If the precedence of the scan character is greater than the precedence of the operator on the top of the stack, or if your stack is already empty, or if your stack contains a closing parenthesis, in all these three cases, you are going to push whatever is the scan character, that is the operator, that you are going to push it onto the stack. Else, you are going to pop all the operators from the stack, whichever operators are having greater than or equal to the precedence of the scanned operator. And whenever you are popping, you are going to write them to the output in the order of the popping of the characters. And finally, after you have popped all these characters according to this particular statement, you are going to push the scan character onto the stack. That is the operator. And when all the characters in the expressions have been scanned, after that, you will come to this particular statement. In this case, you have to pop all the operators from the stack and write them to the output. And you have to stop your popping when the stack becomes empty. Then finally, you got your expression, but that is not your prefix expression. You have to reverse the expression and final answer will be your prefix. So these are the steps for infix to prefix. Let us see one example so you will understand in clear. First, in case of associativity, you have to remember the table here. In case of left associative, it is just opposite of infix to postfix. In case of left associative, in infix to postfix, I told that the stack is having higher precedence than the input precedence. Whereas in case of prefix, if your operator is having left associative, your stack is having lower precedence than the input precedence. For example, if your stack is containing the character plus, if you are scanning the character minus, both are having the same precedence. So in that case, you have to check the associativity. This is having lower precedence than minus, so you will be pushing this minus on the top of plus. So after this is over, your stack will contain plus and minus. Whereas if you have right associative, it is the reverse of this. Your stack precedence is greater than the input precedence. For example, if you have the character operator, that is for the exponentiation on the stack, and if you are scanning one more character operator, both are having the same precedence, but the associativity is right. So stack is having higher precedence. That means this is having higher precedence. So you cannot push this onto the stack. First, you have to pop this one, write it at the output, and then the another caret, you have to push it onto the stack. So after the operation is over, the stack will contain only one caret symbol, not two caret symbols. So these are the things you have to remember while you want to convert infix into prefix. Now let us see one example. This is the infix expression. You have to convert this into prefix. So first step is scan your expression starting from the right direction, travel towards the left. That means I have to start from D only. Don't start with A because it is prefix. So start from D. So first scanned symbol is D. D is an operand. So whenever you get an operand, write it simply at the output. So here I have D. The next character scanned is after D, you have divide. So it is an operator. When you have an operator, you check the priority of this operator with the priority of the operator on the top of the stack. The stack is now empty. So simply push it onto the stack. Then your output will have the same character only, nothing is added. Then the next character scanned is C. When you get C, it is an operand, so write it at the output. So now we will have C after D. Then we have plus in the input. So now what you're going to do is use check the priority of plus with divide, which is on the top of the stack. Divide is having higher priority than plus, so you cannot push plus onto the stack. So first pop divide from the stack and write at the output. Now at the output you have DC divide. Now there are no characters in the stack, so you can push plus onto the stack. Now the next character scanned is B. So when you scan B, just a minute. When you scan B, now it is an operand, so simply write B at the output. Then the next character scanned is multiply. So multiply is having priority, which is higher than the character on the top of the stack, which is plus. So you can push multiply over plus. So your stack will now contain plus and then multiply. The next character scanned is A. A is an operand, so simply write it at the output after B. Now your input is over. When your input is over, you have to pop all the characters from the stack one by one till the stack becomes empty. The moment you pop a character, write it at the output. So first I'm going to pop multiply. I'm writing multiply at the output. Then I'm going to pop plus. I'm writing pop at the output. Now my stack is also empty. When your stack is empty, you have finished your process. Now, if you check your answer is not prefix. So to get the final answer, whatever you are getting in this step, just reverse it and write it. That will be your final answer. So first I have to reverse the entire string. So first I'll be starting from the last character. So I'm writing plus, then multiply, then A, B, divide, C and D. So these are my characters in the final prefix expression. So let us see how to convert this. First start from the rightmost character, that is G. It is a operand, so write it only at the output. Then the next character is plus. Since there are no characters on the top of the stack, I'm going to simply push it onto the stack. Then the next character scanned is close parenthesis. When you get close parenthesis, you have to push it onto the stack irrespective of the content of the stack. No need to check any priority. So I am pushing close parenthesis onto the stack. Then another close parenthesis is encountered, push that also onto the stack. Next we have F. F is an operand, so simply write it at the output. Then the next character is minus. It is an operator. When you have minus, when you have an operator, check what is on the top of the stack. On the top of the stack, you have only close parenthesis. So no need to check any priority. So simply push minus onto the stack. If any other arithmetic operator is there, then only you'll be checking the priority. Now only parenthesis is there, so just push it onto the stack. The next character scanned is E. It is an operand, write it at the output. And the next is again open parenthesis. When you get an open parenthesis, you have to pop all the characters till you encounter one close parenthesis. Don't pop all the close parenthesis. For one open parenthesis, you have to pop only one close parenthesis. So whatever is there in the stack till that parenthesis, you have to pop everything. Just a minute. So first I am popping minus I'm writing it at the output. Then I'm popping one close parenthesis, but I'm not writing that at the output. The parenthesis will never appear in the prefix or postfix expression in the output. Then the next character scanned is divide. When you have divide, check the priority on the top of the stack. On the top of the stack, we have only parentheses, so no need to do anything. Simply push divide on the stack. Then I have close parenthesis. When you have close parenthesis, again push it onto the stack. The next character is D. It is an operand, so write it at the output. And the next character is plus. When you have an operator, check the priority. But on the top of the stack, I have only parenthesis, so no need to do anything. Simply push plus onto the stack. And the next character is C. It is an operand. Write it at the output. And the next symbol you are scanning is open parenthesis. When you have open parenthesis, pop everything till you encounter one close parenthesis. So first here I have plus. I am popping and writing at the output. Then I have close parenthesis. Pop the close parenthesis, but don't write at the output. Now we have popped up to this. And the next character scanned is multiply. So now we have multiply. But on the top of the stack, we have divide. Both are having the same precedence. When the precedence of both the operators are same, check for the associativity. Here associativity is left to right. If your associativity is left to right, in case of prefix, stack is having lower priority than the input symbol. That means this divide is having lower priority than this multiply. So you can push multiply onto the stack now. So I am pushing it. Then the next character is close parenthesis. So when you have close parenthesis, immediately push it onto the stack. Then next is B. It is an operand. Write it at the output. And the next character is plus. So check what is on the top of the stack. We have only parenthesis. So push plus onto the stack. And the next is A. It is an operand. Write it at the output. And the next character is open parenthesis. When you have open parenthesis, pop all the characters till you encounter one close parenthesis. So first I am popping plus, I am writing at the output. Then I have the close parenthesis. I am popping that also, but not writing at the output. Then I have another open parenthesis. Now again, pop all the characters till you encounter one close parenthesis. So I am popping multiply, writing at the output, pop divide, write at the output, then pop close parenthesis, but don't write at the output. Now on the top of the stack, you have only plus now. After that, in your input, you don't have any other character, end of the input is reached. When the end of the input is reached, pop whatever is available on the stack, and while you are popping, concatenate them to the already existing data. So only plus is there, I am popping it and writing at the output. My stack is now empty. So there is nothing in the input and also your stack is empty. So stop your process and now you are going to write your answer. Your answer is nothing but whatever expression you have at the final step, just reverse it and write it. That is your corresponding prefix expression. So now we have just reverse it. So I'm starting from this end. So plus, divide, multiply, plus, and so on.